Because a lot of people don't have a passion for makeup. They're not going on to Cult Beauty to buy an Anastasia Beverly Hills. I cannot speak right now. I am so fucking high right now. Hey guys, welcome to my FAVS N GRAVES makeup edition. This is part 2, so if you haven't seen part 1, I will link it down below. That was actually the skincare edition. I've got a cat hair in my face. Fuck! So part 1 will be linked in the description box down below if you want to go watch that first. But this is part 2, it's just going to be my favourite makeup products that I've been loving recently and some graves at the end that just didn't work for me at all. So anyway, let's just jump straight into the video because I've already done my introduction and stuff on part 1. Again, link in the description, okay? So the first fave I want to talk about is actually drugstore highlighters, and they are all by Revolution. These are the Vivid Baked highlighters. I've got in colours Peach Lights and Golden Lights. They are only £3 and they are amazing. I'm addicted. These are the only highlighters I've been wearing for quite some time now. They are so pigmented for £3. So people still think drugstore products are that lower quality when in reality they're just as good as high-end now. They have like stepped their fucking pussy game up. These little babies are amazing. I'm addicted to them. And for £3 you can't complain. I want every single colour. I've actually got their strobe highlighter here as well. I'm wearing that right now. I don't know if you guys can see because the lights are pretty close right now tonight. They're pretty close to the camera, which can drown out any colours and highlights, etc. I've got the Radiant Lights Strobe Highlighter by Revolution, and I'm already obsessed. It gives you a more wet look. And I love the wet look highlight that just looks like sweat. It gives you a nice glow as though you've just had sex or you went a jog, which, let's be honest, ain't happening. Look at the double chin, bitch. No, not me. But if I want to step my highlight game up, like I know a lot of people love that highlighting look where it's like hardcore glow, but I just think it's stupid sometimes because it just accentuates your like texture or your pores. So if the more highlight you're going to put on, the more people are going to notice your pores and how big they are, etc. And people forget that. They just want to go for that glow and see who could be the more shiniest fucking bitch out there, when it just fucks up your whole look and your whole texture sometimes. A nice little glow is just enough to get you through the day, okay? I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love a hardcore glow if it's for videos and pictures and stuff, but day to day I am not walking about looking like a fucking just one big white line, like no. But for pictures and videos, if I want to take that highlight up a notch by times 10, I will use the Revolution Ultra Strobe Balm. It's kind of dirty, sorry. So yeah, it's just basically a cream. So I will actually put this before my powder highlight, so it just brings that highlight out even more and it makes you glow from the gods. Again, £3 I think it was from the drugstore. I got this from Superdrug. Revolution and their highlighters right now, guys, they have stepped their game up. I hate when people say for a drugstore brand. I hate that, so I'm not going to say that. But for such an affordable brand, it is so fucking bomb. Another favourite is another highlighter from the drugstore, and it's actually by MUA. I just picked this up while I was getting the Revolution, I thought, because it looked like a beautiful gold. So I picked it up, not thinking much of it. I thought if it's not good, it was so affordable. I think it was like £1.50, £2. I don't know. If it's shit, just don't use it again, give it to someone else. But the colour, guys, is so beautiful that when it hits your cheek, especially if you're bronzed up or if you're tanned, you look like a golden goddess. You've literally got that JLo glow. I can't explain how beautiful the gold is in this. I can't do it justice. You really just have to try it for yourself. This is in colour Golden Scintillation. So yeah, affordable. The links are all down below. Just go and check it out. This little baby is amazing for, I was going to say for a drugstore highlighter there. Hypocritical. This little baby is amazing for the price, so definitely check that out. See, who says you have to spend like £30 on a fucking highlighter? Nah. Okay? Nah. Whilst I'm here, God love Nikki tutorials, but I was watching like everyone using her highlighter. And is it me, but does it do something to people's textures? It looks so strange when she puts it on, and when like other people put it on, it does something that you can see into every single person's pore. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know, it's obviously a weird formula trying to be different, but it looks so pigmented, but I feel as though it's too pigmented that it looks bad. What's that going to do with this video? Sorry, I just rambled off there. The next product I want to talk about is actually a foundation, and it is the Hylamide Photography Foundation. On the tub it says Refraction Silica Complex and Prismatic Hue Correctors so you look better in photos. I love mixing this with my regular foundation, or if I'm running errands and just going to like Asda, Morrison's, etc. Just throwing this alone, like throwing this on your skin alone with a beauty blender or even your hands quickly, it basically corrects your whole skin tone. Now I suffer from redness because of acne scarring. I thought it was zits before and I was like, why the fuck are these never going away? What is this? I got like rosacea or something. Rosacea, was that? But then I found out it's actually acne scarring. I was like, oh, so I just really have to use products that combat the redness. And this little baby is weirdly a transparent foundation. It sounds weird because you're like, a see-through foundation, how does that work? I do not know how it works, but it fucking works, okay? If you're a guy and you don't want to look as though you're wearing makeup, if you're just one of those girls who just don't like the foundation look, they just like BB creams, etc., definitely try this little baby out, just for your day-to-day, going to the gym or whatever, just fling it on. It's not going to add any colour to your skin, so you're not going to look patchy and stuff. It's just going to correct the tones you already have on your skin. Does that make sense? I don't know. So this little baby is amazing. The next favourite I want to talk about right now is actually fake eyelashes. Now I'm not wearing any right now because I really could not be bothered trying to get them on. I'm still new at fake eyelashes and it's a pain in the ass. That is a science. It's a science. You can always get one eyelash on perfectly so quickly, and it's always like my left eye I cannot get on, and it takes me about 20 minutes. So I'm still trying to learn how to place them on like quickly without looking too lopsided, etc. But these are the ones I've only been wearing. It's out of these two, and sometimes I mix them up or stack them so they're both together. Is it the Allure London drugstore? Again, these are an Enchanted Cherished. A 3/4 length lash with a kick at the corners, ideal for giving a lash a subtle lift. Now, the reason why I got these is because anytime I buy fake lashes, I like the lashes that go out at the end, so it gives you that whole vixen look, because they'll look kind of bitchy and without even trying. So if they just flutter out the end, it kind of opens your eyes a lot more and makes them more bam, like dominating. And the other pair is the Volume in number 083. A short but plentiful lash, ideal for a smoothed, balanced look. There's not much else I can say about them, they're just fake lashes. You all know what fake lashes are. Can't complain. I would never spend like £50 and £60 for one fucking pair of lashes, I'm not crazy. Nah. So if you guys have realised by now, I try and talk about a lot of drugstore products. Products no one's really heard about, because I cannot stand going onto YouTube and every single recommendation from beauty videos and beauty gurus is the exact same products. They are all using the exact same Jaclyn Hill palette, the exact same Nicki tutorials, Manny and and Jeffree Star. They're just all repeating themselves. Like if one does it, the rest of them do it, and I swore if I'm going to do videos like this, I'm going to use products that I love and that are not high end. I want to recommend my own shit that I know is good and affordable, so people don't have to just jump on trends because they think these products are the best, because they've been brainwashed like sheep trying to run and follow every other trend and buy every other beauty guru. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense now. You guys know what I mean. If you do watch beauty guru videos, you will know what I mean straight away when you go into your recommended videos. It's just Jaclyn Hill review, then someone else will do the exact same. Then it's just every single video is copying it, and I just cannot deal. Every single Faves and Graves for me is going to be about new products that hopefully you haven't heard of, or you may have heard of but you don't know if they're good or not. I want to start recommending products that are more affordable for people. A lot of people, like straight guys especially as well, they may want to wear certain kind of makeup like concealer, etc., but they're not going to be makeup enthusiasts and jump onto Cult Beauty and buy an Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette. They're going to want something they can jump into a drugstore and purchase quickly. Do you know what I mean? They're not going to be online sitting searching for full-on palettes because they're not that invested in the makeup. They just want something that's going to make them look good, that they know will work, that they can just quickly grab from a store when they're coming home from work or whatever. I want to mention products that you can easily purchase and you don't have to save up for weeks. Most beauty gurus only mention high-end products these days, and the prices for some of these palettes are absolutely disgusting. I love makeup, but I'm not going to go and spend £100 and something for a, is it Natasha Denona palette or something? I should probably just do a makeup rant video. If you want to see that, comment down below, okay? So the next favourite I want to talk about is actually a drugstore concealer. I've not really seen anyone talk about this, and it is amazing. This is the only concealer I have been using under my eyes and my forehead and stuff since Christmas or just before Christmas. It is the Bourjois Radiance Reveal Concealer in the colour Ivory. Corrects, illuminates, and it's 24-hour hydration, so this little baby is amazing for under the eyes. I have zero problem with creasing under my eyes ever since I've used this, and I've not looked back. I've not went to any other of my products. Now I love that Maybelline roll-on concealer. I used to swear by that. Oh my god, why have I not used that in so long? But I've not even touched it since I've been using that since Christmas. It's just amazing, and I think it is because it is hydrating. This little baby under the eyes in a triangle whilst putting on powder on the top to bake. You don't feel as though your eyes are stuck in dry. I thought I'd just wipe my makeup off my face and I'll shit myself. It's in the drugstore, it's affordable again. If you haven't heard of it, you should definitely check it out if you just want a good hydrating concealer for under the eyes. This is a bit light because I obviously like to highlight with it as well, but I have got colours 2 and 3, and they are colours that are more suitable for day-to-day wear if you're not going to do the whole highlighting thing. I'm number 1 Ivory because I like to do the whole triangle Kardashian effect because I look like shit otherwise, okay? Again, I told you I don't have a symmetrical face, so I have to kind of fake it. Anyway, the next favourite I want to talk about is this foundation by Gosh. It is the Gosh Foundation Plus. I have it in number 002 Ivory. It has SPF 15 in it, so it obviously is going to cause a little bit of flashback in photos and stuff. If you're wearing something like SPF 15 and translucent powders, some certain translucent powders cause flashback, so you may look good in real life, but as soon as the flash hits you from a camera, you will go white like a ghost. And I have made that mistake loads of times, trust me. So this is only good for, you know, typical, if you know you're not going to get photographed, maybe just out for dinner, Snapchat, etc. I don't know what you do in your life, that shit, that is mad. But this little baby is a full coverage foundation because it also has concealer in it. I think it's a foundation and concealer. I think that's why it's called Foundation Plus. It is amazing. I notice when I wear this, I cannot see any problematic areas that I usually suffer with. I have run out of it, so I need to get more. There's none left in it really. Oh my god, there is a little bit left in it. Shit. I got it all over my onesie. Yeah, you guys think I look done up and stuff, but underneath here I've just like took my onesie off and then tied it around my waist. So again, this is drugstore, this is by Gosh. I think this is probably about £10, £15. I love adding the Gosh Lumi drops in with this. These little babies together, oh girl, you're gonna look bomb as fuck. So yeah, there's not much else I can say about this, it's just a foundation, and with this little baby it can be sheared down and look a lot more glowy. These two together will give you a flawless finish. Okay, so let's go on to my graves. That was all my faves. It's time to go on to the last part of my video. I have got quite a few products I want to talk about that just did not work out for me at all. Some products work certain ways. You'll understand when I start explaining more and talking about them. So why don't I just start talking about them? What the fuck, Scott? Get your shit together. Anyway, let's just jump into the graves, okay? So to start off with my graves, I am so unhappy to be talking about these because they look so beautiful. The packaging is beautiful, the colours are beautiful, but I'm wearing one right now and my lips just feel so dry and sticky that it's so annoying. I just want to wipe it off. It's just so fucking frustrating. It is the Liquid Lipstick Kits by Revolution. Now, I don't know if you guys can see because of the lights how pretty this packaging is. It looks so high-end, it's beautiful. I am wearing the colour Echelon right now on my lips. It is a beautiful colour, just by looking at it you can tell it's a beautiful nude. It's just too sticky. Wait, did you see my lips here? If I close my lips, it's like they stick together like glue. I can't wait to finish this video just so I can wipe it off. So I got 3 of the kits, and this is their metallic kit in Color Sovereign. This looks more prettier in the packaging than it does on the lips. I may just put a bit in the middle right now, but I bet you it looks like shit. I've not even get a mirror. Shit. Again, because they are liquid lipstick, you have to be careful because if you get this on your hand, you're going to be scrubbing trying to get it off. That's a good thing about them, I suppose. They do stay in place, but you're going to be sitting around all night, constantly doing this for your lips, and all I want right now is chapstick. So I've got the colour Echelon, Sovereign and Regal. Those names as well are amazing. I just wish I could have these in my favourites, but just because of the whole sticky, dry effect. Don't get me wrong, I probably still wear them, but mostly in the house, and I'm just wearing them for photos and videos, etc. Like right now I'm wearing it because I'm videoing and I don't have to worry about it smudging and going anywhere. So it will last longer under these lights because these lights are fucking warm. They also come with lip liners. The other ones are in my bag and I can't bother going into the other room to get it. This Sovereign one comes with a lip liner that is metallic, okay, which I really don't get for a lip liner, because that's doing the opposite of what lip liners are supposed to do. You're wanting a more matte lip liner so your lips look fuller. Using a metallic is going to do the opposite, but it could be nice for putting on the eyelid or even in the middle of the lip just to bring a little bit of highlight to this part. You can make it work in so many ways, but for actual lip lining, no. I noticed with the lip liner as well that they get dry and crack and stuff, and it just is not cute. So after even 20 minutes, half an hour, I was noticing cracking all the way around my lips. So I will not be wearing these out. But just for photographs and videos, it's fine. Other than that, they are a big grave for me, so RIP. So the next grave I want to talk about is actually by Tanya Burr Cosmetics. Her Peach Glow Cheek Palette. This, I feel so bad. I wasn't going to put this in because I actually mentioned a product by Tanya Burr in my skincare in the graves. It was our Body Illuminator. But this is just in because it is a grave. I'm not going to sit and lie. I don't wear a lot of blush that has peach tones. I prefer pinkish. I don't like the whole peachy, orangey cheek. I like the more pink and I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, more Barbie, I suppose. I don't know. I didn't actually purchase this. My friend bought me this for Christmas and I tried the highlighter out and I did love the highlighter. I like the highlighter Champagne Shimmer. If it was just on its own, I would buy it. Maybe it is, I don't know. I don't know a lot about her products or cosmetics. She's just another brand to me. Personally, sorry if you take offence to that, because I know if you're a hardcore fan, you may feel hurt me saying that, but to me personally, I don't know her, so she's just another brand, just like NYX, just like Revolution, etc. I'm gonna talk shit about them if I don't like the products. So the reason why this is a grave is because I technically only use the highlighter, which is such a waste. The Apricot Flush Blush is just not for me. It's too peachy and apricot-y, obviously. And it has a lot of shimmer in it, a lot of sparkle. The weird thing is as well, the Beach Bronze is supposed to be a contour cover, which is a big no-no. You're not supposed to put glitter or anything sparkly in your contours, especially coming from a beauty guru standpoint. She should know, she's been doing this for years. That's more for highlights, etc., because it's going to combat and do the opposite of what it's supposed to do. So because I only wear the highlighter, there's really no point in me having this full palette. I'm not going to ever use the bronzer or the blush, so that's such a waste of money. So it's definitely a grave for me, and just because the blush and the contour have got so much shimmer in it. Sorry Tanya Burr Cosmetics, I'm sure you're a lovely girl and etc. I've already done this before in part 1. But for me, you're just another company, because Tanya Burr Cosmetics. I'm not talking about Tanya Burr the person, I'm talking about Tanya Burr Cosmetics, so let's not get it twisted. It's definitely a grave for me. Sorry. The next grave I want to talk about is actually, I'm on the fence with, because I love half of it, but the other half is a big no-no, and the packaging is so shit. It's actually really intelligent business-wise. You'll understand in a second, but it is the Maybelline Master Contour Sticks. So this is in colour light. Now the contour and highlight is basically together, so one half is contour, one is highlight. But it's only the contour that is good. So technically you're trying to contour your face with one side and it's going down and down, while the highlight is just kind of wiping on your face at the edge. This is probably one of the best colours for contouring I've ever used out of all products, cream, powder, etc. It's just the perfect grey tone contour colour. It looks like a shadow. Now I'm obsessed with it, but the packaging is so poorly done. I mean, look at it. It's like some kind of con, and do you know what I think it is? Because it's a smart business move. They've made one side so good that you want to go out and purchase another one, because if you're just using half of this side, which let's be honest, you're not going to lot a product in it, so you're going to have to go out and buy more and more quite frequently, which is really smart business wise. But for a consumer, this is just a big no-no, and I'm not going to go and waste my money and keep purchasing, even if it is an amazing contour colour. I would rather just go and stick to something I usually use on the regular that does me just as good, even if this was fucking God shit itself. I don't know why I said that, that was disgusting. But I wouldn't go out and purchase it again just because one half of it is good. That doesn't make sense. I'm not going to give them my money for that. If you were going to use two of these sides, it may work out for you, I'm not sure, personal preference and all. But because I only use the contour side, there's really no point in me buying this again. It's a grave, okay, so let's all do the sign of the cross. Oh, my back is so sore. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching my video. If you did watch it to the end, I am so happy you did. You are the real fucking OG. I love you so much for watching it this far. I mean, you literally just spent time watching me talk about products. That's so weird. You just sat there and watched me speak. And I'm technically just speaking to a camera right now with no monitor, nothing. I'm just selling myself to this camera, selling my soul. You can tell I'm high now, guys. I really need to get a drink. All the links to everything I mentioned will be down below in the description bar. My Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, all that other good shit will be down in the description bar as well. And don't forget to check out my music, soundcloud.com/ScottMcGoldrick. I've got some brand new tracks coming up soon, so keep an eye out. Follow me on SoundCloud to make sure you get the first listen. And I always make my tracks free to download for you guys on there, so yeah, calm down, Scott. This happens every time I'm going to end a video, I just keep talking. It's almost like I don't want to stop. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my video, guys. I love you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and all that other generic bullshit. Love ya. Mwah.